We all have stories, you know. We all, like a lot of immigrants, immigrants came to this country, and I was 6 years old when I came to this country. I was 6 years old, and when you first come to this country, you try and blend in as much as you can. So I would do whatever it took to blend in. I would play baseball. I would eat apple pie. I would eat apple pie while playing baseball. Whatever it took. And things would be going great. I'd be at the playground playing with my friends, Sam, Brett, Jesse. Life is good. Sure, my name is Maz, but they don't know where that's from. They don't know, right? Everything's cool. Until my dad would come by to pick me up. And he would show up in his Mercedes-Benz, which is a standard Persian issue car. And he would have the car filled with the entire family.
All right, welcome back to the show. Sunda, we didn't really get a chance to talk about our sponsor because Michael Lerner came out right as we were plugging our sponsor.
And attacked me.
And he did attack. We all attacked you. It was great.
It was good?
Great to have someone.
I'm going to talk about it on Virtual Jerusalem's blog. Watch.
You will. But I do want to just mention our sponsor, Sunda. I know you love these. You find them delicious. And this is the gefilte fish flavored jelly beans. Because the gourmet jelly bean craze has taken over this country, it was only a matter of time before the Willy Wonkowitz boys got in on it and came up with these. Coming out soon, they're going to have chopped liver flavor, jelly beans, bagels and lox, trolling brisket, and of course, the Justin Bieber flavored jelly beans.
We should send these to my mother-in-law so she can try them.
Which I've had. And all right, so here we go. We're going to try them for you all on the air. As you can see, they come in red and white. The red is horseradish, and the white is the gefilte fish.
You don't know how to fake that?
He's a sponsor. We got to do this.
Okay. So good.
Wow.
Wow. Where everybody come from? All right.
It's amazing how they capture that delicious, sweet gefilte fish flavor.
I think it's Pesach. All right. Let's keep rolling.
Let's keep going. Coming to our show now is a favorite of ours. Please welcome the great comedian Maz Jobrani.
Maz
Sunda.
Maz June.
Hello. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
What it is?
Gefilte fish?
Nah, you keep that.
All right.
This I like the high-tech coffee mug that you guys.
We've upped the budget.
We've upped the budget, man.
You know,
we're not playing around.
There's product people that can do this. What you gotta do is this is how you do it. This is how you make you do it without a budget. You say I'd like a sample. You see how that goes?
Nice. Why didn't we think of that?
Because we're not Persian.
Tom, you hearing this? Adam's in the room too. He's in charge of the network. You guys listening to this?
So give us a couple of samples. We'll see if we want more, and they'll send you something like this with the
Dude, that is brilliant.
And then we tell them it's no good, right?
They say, you know what? We're waiting on it. We're gonna send us some more samples. Send us keychains now. You can get all kinds of stuff.
How do we get air conditioning?
Sample air conditioning. Send me a sample of your air conditioning system.
Let me tell you, I am shocked that Maz is here because he's on the road. What was your last road trip?
Boy, I am always on the road. I was in Europe. I did 10 cities in Europe. 10 cities? 8 cities, 10 shows. Anyway, it was a lot. And actually, tomorrow, I'm gonna, because I fly a lot on American Airlines. Are you allowed to say this? You're not? Maybe you know, American Airlines, and maybe they'll send you a sample flight.
That'd be great.
It's so great to have Maz. This is our second season, and you're here.
I'm 2 for 2.
You're 2 for 2.
Right on.
And let me tell you, it is by special request of your fans.
Well, listen. First of all, I've done. This is tough. The 2 seasons is in television. I've been on shows. I keep getting canceled. So this is the first time I've come back.
There you
for
go.
Season 2. Thank you, guys.
And you're a tough guy to get because you're all over the world. You're always touring.
Traveling. I was in Europe. I did 10 shows in like 8 cities. It was crazy. But what it is here. So I travel even when I don't need to travel. I got to travel. I'll tell you why. So I travel on American Airlines. Which there's a thing called elite qualifying status, which means you get executive platinum, which means you get upgraded all the time. Well, if you got to get 100,000 points in a year to get elite qualifying. So I was at like, I don't know, 90 or something. So what you do is you do a run, which means tomorrow I'm going to take a red eye from LA to JFK, get out, take a cab to LaGuardia, get out, fly through Nashville, go to Dallas, and come home. Just for the miles.
No.
And he's not Jewish.
And he's not Jewish.
Yeah.
Is this serious?
Well, this isn't a money-saving thing at all. This This actually costs me money. This is to get up so I can get upgraded. Because I travel so much, it totally becomes worth it. You get upgraded all the time.
Always first class, business class, whatever.
Business class, all you know. So it's totally it's worth it in the end. You know. So you know. But yeah,
that's amazing.
But wait, here's the thing.
That's your plan for tomorrow.
No,
tomorrow,
that's why he says he's doing it, just in case people watching are wondering why is he traveling with no luggage.
How's that gonna go? How's that gonna go for you?
Listen, man. First of all, I'm not on the. You're the one on the watch list. You're on the watch list.
I am.
Yeah, I actually on American. It's like you know what people have a place of work. Like my place of work, my office is like the American airline terminal. Like I know these people. Hey, how you doing? What's happening? You're still checking out? They know me now. I know the steward. I know everybody. It's crazy because I go there so much for traveling for all these shows. It's ridiculous. In a way, it's all right. But people are like, oh, I live close to my work. I got a 5-minute commute.
Right.
I got like 5-hour commutes, or sometimes 15-hour commutes when I do shows in the Middle East. Forget it.
Do you do shows in the Middle East?
Of course, I've done shows all over there. I just did this past year. I did a 7-country tour in the Middle East.
Now, do you perform in Iran?
Yeah.
Not in Iran. That's the one place. I make some jokes about the president of Iran.
I've seen
I don't know how that would go. They'd be like,
how it would go. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
oh, yes, you
do.
I
wouldn't be back for season 3. So can you do season 3? I'm a little held up right now.
Maz was here tonight, but due to
technical difficulty.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. I mean, you're poor now. Your wife, how does she deal with this? Does she travel with you?
No, my wife doesn't travel. She actually works, and I took her, and I have a 2.5-year-old. So back then he was year. This is early March, so he was like a little over, like almost 2 years old. So I took them with me to the 7-country tour around the Middle East, and he was great. But the problem is, with kids, you got to first find out like where's the playground in Dubai, and it's like
Dubai, right?
And in Dubai, it's all like these big roads, and there's like you're walking down by the side of the road with like a stroller. It's just not kid friendly, really, And then, but he got to know room service. So every time the room service guy would come, he'd be like,
Now, does he know how to dial it yet?
He doesn't know how to dial.
He will learn.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I remember this. It's hard enough to get comedians off stage when they're like doing well and to get it. But one time at the Laugh Factory, you brought your son on stage and you couldn't get him off stage.
Well, it's funny. He came on. Well, he's done this a few times now. So what happened was I was telling the story. This is true. We have a Guatemalan nanny, and my son would start counting, and he would go 1, 2. First of all, he has the accent. He got the accent because he spent so much time with her, so he's gotten the accent. So he goes 1, 2, 7. And I was like, why is he counting like that? So then I heard the nanny, and she was like, 1, 2, 7. I was like, oh God, she's teaching him to count wrong in English. So I did that bit, and it's funny. So I did the bit, and then my son was in the club, and he was like, Daddy, Daddy. So I brought him on stage, and I was like, hey, Dara, count. And he goes 1, 2, 7, and the crowd was like, ah! So it's true. And after that, I said, you know what? Nowadays, I don't consider myself a comedian. I'm more of a reporter. I just report what I see. You know what I'm saying?
We all are, right?
Yeah.
But I remember that night you were like, Daddy's got to go back to work now.
He said no.
And your kid was like, no, I'm not getting off the stage.
He wouldn't get off. He wouldn't get off.
Maz had that like $1 million smile, like, we have to get off of me.
Yeah.
And he said no.
We got to take a quick break, but we will be right back with Maz Jobrani. We'll be right back.
More with Maz Jobrani on James and Sunda when we come back.